Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Chris Adams here. Thank you for watching another Misunderstanding All You See. It's late. I'm at work. I'm doing my thing. I'm exhausted. I've been up since about 5 this morning, and it's almost 8. I do this every day, and I wanted to talk about overcoming exhaustion because I feel that all the time. Mental exhaustion, not physical, because my job is just, it's not too physical. I mean, sometimes I have to climb ladders and things, but for the most part, it's a mental job. And the best way to overcome exhaustion is, for your career, that is setting little goals that you can meet. So don't just look at the big picture always, because that's going to make you just frustrated, tired, depressed, all of that. That's not actually helpful. What you need to do and what will actually help you keep going, not just coffee, although I do drink a lot of that, but I try to nap as well. So I luckily have a job where I can nap if I really need it, and it's cool, and everyone's like, they get it, they're not jerks about it. But when I was working jobs that I absolutely hated and needed the energy to get out there and do at least one mic a night for 10 years straight, basically, what I would do is just nap in the middle of the day, figure out, set a schedule, make sure you achieve, set goals and schedules. And I know it seems exhausting, but if you don't have the work ethic for the job you want, how are you ever going to get that job, basically? And so I would do this coffee shop job where I would work, 6 to 8 hours a day, and then I would take a nap in the middle of the day because I worked really early, like 5 in the morning, or I got up at 4:30 to get there at 5, and then I'd go out all night doing as many sets as I could in one night. And that afforded me the opportunity to get better at comedy while chasing my dreams and still paying rent. And I had roommates, of course, and sacrifices. That's another thing. Sacrifices are all a part of how you gain success in life. You can't do anything without putting all of your effort into it. And it does actually pay off. I know people, because I know a lot of comics, and there's a general sense of depression that comes through from a lot of them that I talk to all the time, especially if I go to mics again, which I try to only do when I need to work on something new, or when I'm just trying to get myself prepped for a show. But there's a sense of depression that I can sense on most comics, because the career field mathematically is staggeringly difficult to even make a living. I figured that out working, because I learned how to do other skills like editing and producing, and I'm learning writing now. So, if you're not working really hard, you're going to find that you're going to get frustrated. And even when you do work hard, it's going to be frustrating. So my suggestion is learn how to manage your time as best as possible within the limitations that you have. So what I would do, for example, like I said, work 6 to 8 hours a day at a coffee shop job, which actually gave me a lot of material, and it was cool to interact with people. So it ended up being the best thing I could have done. And I would plan my naps. Like, okay, I'm going to get home, shower real quick, nap for a couple hours, then go out and try to get up as early as possible to get home and sleep, And many times I'd be exhausted, And even today I work just as hard as I did then, but now it's for a career instead of just a job. And so it is possible, but it's going to require a lot of sacrifice. And in order to get through that exhaustion, you have to manage your time as best as possible. You can't just do run and gun things. You have to figure things out, and you have to really focus in on your health. Luckily, I always worked at coffee shops, so I think that helped keep me going for so many years, and it's probably why I have a crippling coffee addiction now. Could be worse, so but I would say figure out ways to manage, to get through, and just work as hard as possible, but do it in a smart enough way to where you can still sleep, because you have to sleep or else you'll never be at 100%. But yeah, that's my advice today, and I hope it made a little sense. I'm a little punch drunk just from It was a long day, but I hope everybody has a wonderful night.